Hi, hello. Oh, sorry. Hi, hello. Just give me a wee minute just so I can set up. Just to make sure things are working. Testing, testing. Last time the audio wasn't so good, so I'm just testing how it sounds. Yeah, that sounds fair. Yeah, that sounds fair. Yep, we're good to go. So, this is the final part to the Back to the Future game. So, like I said last time, we'll play this final part because that was an idea and I thought... Anyway. We'll play this final part, then I'll see if I've got any outstanding achievements I need to get, then I'll go do that, and then we'll play this video. This is the making of video at the very end. So, last time I was stupid and I accidentally clicked ahead in episodes. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure we are on the last part now. It's not double visions, it's the last part. But, like I said, I'm an idiot, so maybe I'm wrong. So, we'll check. So in the last part, we got the Citizen Brown version of Dr. Brown, convinced him that everything was wrong, and he let us travel back in time in his version of the time machine. But no, sorry, I'm distracted. No, this is the last part. Right. So last time it ended with Doc Brown picking up sorry, I'm distracted. Yep, no, we're in the right bit. Basically he drove off with why can't I remember her name?
Hello?
Marty! You're awake! Good!
Doc! Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good? It's fantastic! Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn!
What?
It's Edna!
But...
Edna. I want to call her Edith.
Okay, Emmett.
Edna.
One static
I knew it was
accumulator
something like
coming
that.
up.
I just didn't want to be stupid. I didn't want to be an extra stupid and say the wrong name. I don't know why I forgot her name. I knew it was something like that. It's got to call her Edith though.
Yeah. Jeez, Doc. Watch out. You almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night...
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
I'm trying not to speak over the characters. One, because that's annoying. That's kind of the main point in the game. And two, because last time we were having audio issues. I don't think it's any better. I think it's better, but it's still not great. Last time we had audio issues where it was like both audio was kind of the same, so if I talked over the characters it made it kind of hard to hear, both me and the characters. So it's going to be a lot of awkward silence because I'm not going to speak over the characters. But basically last time he drove, they got in a fight because he wanted better for Edna, and Marty was like, no, because that's not your life. Your life's gonna be better. Basically, forget Edna. And he's like, that's been my wife for like 40 years or 50 years or something like that. She deserves better too. So he drove off at the very end with Edna. Now he's clearly not happy.
Where have you been all night?
I've been driving around, looking up old friends, thinking things over.
Okay.
So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc!
It was science.
You can't want Emmett back with Edna. She used you to turn Hill Valley into a police state.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll never get the chance to vent her crazier ambitions.
Even if you screw up Emmett's chances at the expo, there's no way he'll give up science now. He's too committed.
You don't know me like I do. After he fails at the
Fair
expo,
enough.
he'll be in need of comfort. And Edna's already arranged a romantic little trip up to the lake.
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure, Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No. Ah! What the hell? Where'd it go?
There we go. So, like I said last time, like I said the time before that, this is not regarded as a very good game. And, you know, I agree, it's not. It's basically, like, even in Telltale standards, it's not a good game. At least in the other Telltale, there was like an illusion of choice.
Oh, come
This
on.
one, there is no choice. So you'll see me like going back and forth on all the options because basically you can do
Here,
that.
little static thingy.
It's not like one option is right, one option is wrong, and both of them will lead to different things, different endings and outcomes. It's not, it's the story's fixed. So you can pretty much just stand there and ask them any question you want, every question, and you can't ask them every question because none of it is going to affect anything.
I can't reach it. I can't reach it. gotcha!
So yeah, it's not a great game. I'm not going to defend it as being a good game. It's a glorified point and click, pretty much. But if you're a Back to the Future fan, I feel like you would get a lot out of this because the story on its own.
The future is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to dream and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true. There's a world of wondrous wonder on display. Because the future is coming today.
Her second voice is different though. I
Not
didn't
bad,
actually
eh?
notice that before.
Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her.
I found a loophole.
What kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
Alright.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because the future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
I like her singing. It's different than the previous ones. It's not as 50s, let's say. It's not as old sounding, basically, like Betty Boop style. But yeah, the story. I like the story. I think other Back to the Future fans would like the story. The game is not good. It's just a point and click, basically like a. It's just basically a means to an end. Like it's just a linear story, and you're just kind of clicking through all the characters and just getting to the right points to make it go. Keep going. That's basically all it is.
Hey, Artie.
What do you think? Quite a setup, huh?
The expo? Sure, but I was wondering. Come on, you can tell me. How did you manage to get Trixie her job back? I thought her being Canadian was a deal breaker.
If something's really important to you, you find a way. You ought to know that.
You haven't seen Emmett Brown, have you?
Isn't he at his booth? It's the tall one over there.
So, this guy, Artie McFly, he's the grandfather of Marty.
See you around.
Sorry, I said Artie, that's what she calls her. Arthur McFly. He's Marty's grandfather. And he is dating, she's not on the stage right now, but she's dating Trixie, who was singing earlier. He had to fire her in the last episode because she's Canadian. That's Edna, and that's the police officer. That is Jennifer's grandfather. I'm forgetting his name. I don't know. I don't know why I can't remember these names. Oh, there's Trixie over there. So Trixie's in the corner. That's Edna. That's Jennifer's grandfather.
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
I've played this game before.
Excuse
I
me,
just never played on my
Mr.
profile and got all the achievements.
At your service.
So I'm trying not to spoil things.
Did I get a ride in that bathysphere?
Sorry, I got disconnected. If the audio is a bit funny, it keeps disconnecting right now. I'm trying not to spoil things, but I know what
Did
it
I
all
get a
goes
ride in that
because I've played it
bathysphere?
before.
Certainement. If you've got
But if anyone's watching and you haven't played before,
Jacques Duteau, famous diver. So you're some kind of celebrity?
I'm going to be
I do
careful
not like
not
to brag, but
ruin it.
I have a small following, yes.
I guess people are always bugging you for autographs, huh? Asking you to tell them stories about your adventures and stuff.
It gets a bit old, but I can always retreat to the depths. The fish are much less demanding.
See you around.
I think I need a token the ride.
I think that's supposed to be a
Actually,
clock.
I think I need tokens to do all the rides. I get them off of someone, I'm sure.
Insert ticket to enter.
Yeah. Someone gives me tickets. I don't know if it's Tracksaver. I don't know
And
if
here
it's
he comes, right
something I
on
find,
cue.
like, up
No
in the
doubt he'll
corner.
try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Corleone.
Oh, him. He's Michael Corleone. Marty. That's the name he picked. Well, there were two choices of names. I've always picked Michael Corleone. I think it sounded better. I don't actually know if there is a version if you pick the other name that they would all just call you that, or if, as I said, the illusion of choice, they would just make you be Michael anyway. Don't know. Actually don't know about that.
Where's Emmett?
What? Is he missing?
Don't you recognize a ploy when you see one? Now, do your duty.
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
It was my plan to get him back to inventing what he should be inventing. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
How do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Michael Corleone really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Michael?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
An anarchist! A foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo!
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Come here. Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose, but she's been getting some clout in town ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well?
I'll dig something up.
You do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better, where is he anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
Oh, you're letting him go? This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
So I get tickets from... I think it's Tracksafe. If it's not Tracksafe, I get it somewhere in that
Come
corner.
on,
which
Emmett,
is
where are you?
Pretty sure. And I need that to get into the rides. And I'll need to get into the rides.
Welcome to the phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass.
Oh,
Atlas,
right, yeah.
Unbreakable
Oh,
and
yeah. I
soundproof.
use the...
Our phone is hands-free, so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect privacy. Would you like to place a call?
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts incoming calls.
Yeah, so, the other end of this phone, I need to put it in the plant pot, basically 420. I keep thinking I need to remember these numbers, and I don't think I do. I get the other end of this phone from somewhere, and then I basically put it in this future law enforcement thing so that I can overhear Edna.
Hi, Trixie.
That's Techni to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
Artie told me how you managed to get your old job back.
He did? But it was supposed to be a secret.
There's no secrets between us. He couldn't resist telling such a good story.
Yeah?
Still, I'd like to hear it again, from your point of view.
He didn't tell you anything.
Come on, Trixie. I'm dying to know how you got the job back.
You won't hear it from me. I don't talk out of turn.
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the Glass House, the Future Furnishings, and of course, Enlightenment Under the Sea.
So
you know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Cousteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, we're kind of like family now, you know?
Thanks.
So basically, the most popular attractions are our only free attractions. Basically.
Look, Emmett's demonstration has hit a snag or two. Can you delay his act for a while? Let someone else go before him?
Sorry, I don't set the roster, and they won't let me change it. I can drag my feet a little, but if your friend's not ready to go on pretty soon, we might have to skip his act. I mean, demonstration.
But you can't.
Hey, it's just a science demo. It ain't a matter of life and death.
Oh, you don't know.
You seen Emmett around? I'm kind of worried that he's not at his booth.
Let me think.
I know where he is,
he wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah, uncle or something?
Or something. What time is Emmett supposed to go on?
Let's see, 8 kilobeats past 50.
None of these dialogues mean anything.
We're on metric time here at the Hill Valley Expo.
I'd say none of these dialogues really mean anything. They're just to give you a better idea of the story and what's going on, basically. Because none of them really affect anything. You can just sit here and ask every question in this list till you've asked every question.
Edna Strickland is trying to get Emmett's booth shut down.
That dame don't know how to mind her own business, does she?
Is there anything you can do to get Emmett's booth open again?
I wish there was, but I'm just a muse. All we can do is inspire people.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away.
She's got one huge head, hasn't she? Mind you, it looks like Mari's head's got bigger as well.
Thanks.
Happy to help.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure she's got like the same... I think she's got the same model as Jennifer in the alternate timeline. Or just Jennifer in general, but we don't really see her other than a picture and in the alternate timeline. If you basically put awful hair on her, I think it's basically the same model. I don't know, just looks like it. So yeah, I know what to do. Basically, I'm forgetful. Oh, I knew I had to put it in a plant. I'm basically right, yeah. So either I put something in the plant or the plant is part of it anyway, and then all I have to do is move it to the other side.
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
Yes.
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant. But it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. So either I move this plant over here, or I actually put the plant
There was something
in
else I wanted to say. What was it? Oh, yes.
Or I put the plan inside the phone booth and then let her speak to whoever in the phone booth. It's something like that.
Are you ready for a picture radio? Wonder if that's anything like MTV.
Hey, don't walk off with the recording plant. It's the only one I got.
Okay, so I need to do something so the officer, I didn't even look at his name, I forgot what it was. I need to do something so the officer comes away.
Act casual.
The amazing inebriomatic.
Well, from what the boys in the lab tell me, someday we'll be able to tell whether people have been drinking just by breathing into a machine like this. Try it out.
I don't think so.
So yeah, I need to get him
Can you
away.
please leave me alone to do my job?
In a minute, I'm not quite through yet. Oh.
Danny, can I talk to Edna for a minute?
Be my guest. I'd like a couple minutes of quiet.
What's this about?
Oh, they're playing I Don't Care in the back.
What'd you do with Emmett, Edna?
What are you talking about? You're the one who's trying to ruin his life.
Believe it or not, I'm the one trying to save it.
From what?
From
her. You, mostly. You really don't know where Emmett is?
I haven't the foggiest. If he's smart, he's run far away from whatever dangerous shenanigans you talked him into perpetrating today.
Shenanigans? Why are you still involved in Emmett's life? I thought you broke up with him.
What's the point of
I
this question?
did, but then your friend Mr. Sagan told me about your scheme to interfere with our romance.
Exactly.
Not a very nice thing to do, Comrade Smirnoff.
Comrade Smirnoff. Exactly, what's the point of that question? She literally told us in her introduction for this episode that I know you broke us up.
You don't really think Emmett's gonna want you back after you crushed his heart and tried to stop his demonstration at the expo, do you?
Not at first, no. But eventually he'll realize I've got his best interests at heart, and he'll come running back to me like one of those dogs he loves so much.
But you hate dogs.
Yes, ironic, isn't it?
Why'd you go and get Emmett's invention sealed up like that?
I had no choice.
Let me know
Once
if you can
Mr.
hear
Sagan
me.
told me about your
The
attempts
mic
to
keeps going on
radicalize
and
my
off.
poor Emmett, I knew I had to stop him from going through with your dangerous invention.
But it's his invention, and it's not dangerous. Okay, maybe it's a little dangerous, but only to him.
I do have
That's
chat
for the
open as well,
authorities to
so
decide.
I can see if any of you write a message. And I will be able to respond.
Any chance you could
Unlike
talk
last
Parker
time.
into letting Emmett go ahead with his demonstration?
None whatsoever. And as long as I'm here, that contraption of yours is grounded.
Any chance you could talk Parker into letting Emmett go ahead with his demonstration?
None whatsoever.
Oh,
and
sorry,
as
I
long
already
as
picked that
I'm
one.
here, that contraption of yours is grounded.
I know your deep, dark secret.
Secret? What secret?
You're ruthless, manipulative, and power-hungry.
In the service of a higher cause, one sometimes has to stoop to low tactics. But I'm sure you already know that, Comrade Yakov.
Yakov? Was that not Smirnov?
I know your deep, dark secret. Pretending like you wanted to put Kid Tannen away when all the time you were working for him.
Oh, how preposterous.
I know your deep, dark secret. Those charities you were working for, they were all just a front, so you could wriggle your way into those orphanages and...
And steal their piggy banks?
Right. I know your deep,
Last
dark
option.
secret.
Then I can ignore that one.
You know, what you were whispering about with Carl Sagan yesterday.
You overheard?
Sure I did. And you did a really lousy job at, burying the body.
Oh, you didn't hear a thing. What I was talking about with Carl Sagan is between me and Carl Sagan.
Have you seen Mr. Sagan around here anywhere?
No, and I wouldn't tell you if I had. He's more than a little scared of your anarchistic tendencies.
Oh, if you hadn't clued in yet, Carl Sagan is the alias that the Citizen Brown, Emmett Brown, is going by. You know, the old guy at the front who tried to stop the exhibition.
Did you see? Trixie Trotter got her old job back.
Oh, I know! I tried to have it out with Arthur McFly, but he refuses to explain himself. Apparently, he discovered some sort of loophole that allows that Canadian to retain her position. Well, the Ladies' Decency Society shall hear about this. Make no mistake.
Ladies' Decency Society.
Why is Parker so willing to do your bidding?
Well, the good detective knows that he owes his current rise through the ranks to my reporting on his behalf.
Oh.
He also knows that I could just as easily pen an exposé about his previous nights of drunken debauchery and evidence tampering.
You're blackmailing him?
Reporters don't blackmail, Mr. Smirnoff. We look out for the public interest.
Okay, this is pointless. I've got to find Emmett.
Stay away from him, you anarchist hooligan.
Comrade Smirnoff. So we need to get Officer Parker away.
Great!
Hi, Trixie.
Now what can I do you for?
Thanks.
We need to get him away so we can get the potted plant and then put it in here. And then that'll trigger Edna to come in here and talk to Carl Sagan. And then we'll know what that's about. And we'll know where... Well... You'll know where it is then. Oh, I've got tickets now so I can go in the rides.
I still can't tell what time it is, but I know it's getting late.
We can go in the rides now. This one is annoying because it's like a... Actually, no, that's not it. Or is it? No, no, it's the glass house. The glass house is annoying. It's like a maze. Let's go in here. Actually, let's go in here. I think he still tells us that we can't do the ride, even with tickets.
Here's my ticket. Give me a ride in that thing.
Thank you, monsieur. I hope you will find your trip to the bottom of the sea vested lightly.
It must be later. Once I've triggered something, he won't let us in the ride anymore. I mean, I don't know why.
Well?
Boring.
Monsieur has a way with words.
How about an algae cake?
Sure thing, mister.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? But I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey! You're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice!
Oh, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster!
He's one of the Kid Tannen mobsters. Actually there's quite a lot of them in this exposition. If you hadn't seen the previous episodes, he is one of them. The bald guy that's somewhere, you'll see him later. He's one of them. And Trixie was no mobster, she was like the singer in there, and she dated Kid Tannen. And Artie was the accountant.
Algae cakes! Miracle food for...
How about an algae cake?
One algae cake coming right ahead. Wait
thought
a
it would
minute.
do something
it's
different.
You! Forget it, mister.
What's this? Pheromones of... I don't know what that is. Okay, so let's go into the... Let's go into the helm of the future. Alignment Under the Sea. Did you see that? That's what the name of that underwater one is. Oh! Oh! Yes! Yeah, I'm an idiot. I swap out that potted plant for the other one.
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
There we go. I swapped that out so he doesn't... Okay, I don't have to get him away. I just swap the plants. An idiot.
A fully equipped home entertainment center.
There's something about
where's
that
the ColecoVision?
Oh, sorry. Did I say it was a door?
In the house of the future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
It's wax.
Back to the Future 2, anybody?
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
The phone booth, yes, now I'm remembering. I remember now.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the moment. I'm afraid he's off on one of his little adventures.
Thanks. Bye.
Farewell.
Conversation terminated.
Greetings again, mortals! This is Techne, Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
One more button, then we'll go. Oh, come on, move. It's not moving. There we go. Because somehow I need to move right to move down.
The future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything.
Okay, that's that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in the house. Well, not now. Don't need to use the later. So yeah, I swapped the plants. I put the plant in the phone booth, I'm sure. So either I put it on the phone booth or I was right the first time and I'm supposed to just set it on the other sill. The dramatic music.
What?
Such dramatic music. God's sake.
Shh, he's approaching. Now, where were we?
Well, weapons.
The electro pacifier.
Amazing, isn't it? They say one day we'll be able to stun fleeing criminals by shocking them at a distance.
Does it work?
Nah, it's just a model.
Okay.
Now, there was something else I wanted to say. What was it? Oh, yes.
Either I put it in here. I'm pretty sure I put it in here because I think I remember when I did it. I thought how stupid that was.
Okay, call me a snoop.
There we go. Now I phone the booth from the Home of the Future. I hate when I zoom out because the controls get a bit wonky.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man
The world of tomorrow.
truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Push up a button. There we go.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in
music's
the
so
privacy
dramatic.
of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Oh wait, no,
Valley
this is how I
Expo,
find
where
out
the
about
future is
Trixie.
coming today. This is Techni Muse of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
I want to do
It's
all the
Kid
options.
Tannen. I'm out of jail and I want you back, baby.
I don't know who you are or why you're doing that horrible impersonation of Kid, but that part of my life is over. I've gone legit.
Conversation terminated.
Good for you, Trixie.
I've never done all the options in the phone booth.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be
I'm gonna go do
completed
that
in the
now before
privacy
I
of the
actually do the right
personal
one.
phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, Techni speaking. Who's this?
This is Anthony. I'm looking for a friend of mine, Mr. Closeoff.
Clothes off.
Yes, first name Oliver.
Oliver Closeoff. Listen, kid, I didn't just fall off the poutine truck. Who is this really?
Hang up.
If you didn't realize she was Canadian. One more and then we'll do the proper one.
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Jeez, always with the phones. Yeah?
Hi, Trixie. It's me, Michael.
Oh, hi. What can I do for you?
Oh, nothing. I was just checking out this snazzy phone.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Conversation terminated.
Okay, bye.
In the house of the future, phone conversations
Okay, we'll
will be
do the right one.
completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Jeez, always with the phones. Yeah?
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. How about that plan? I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear? But it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh, yes, he's a very distractible young man.
Oh, that's what I keep telling everyone.
It would be a bit stupid to ask where Emmett is if I'm the
I
one
seem to have
supposed to
momentarily
him.
lost track of Emmett. Do you have any idea where I might find him?
You lost him? You were supposed to keep him distracted.
Oh, I have been. He's just wandered off.
Well, go look for him. I've got my hands full with Parker.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that? As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come galumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, It's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
thought we
Every
already
night they'd
knew.
open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Conversation terminated.
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
Thanks, Trixie, Technique. I'm truly honored to be here today among all you pointy-headed type people. Like the lady said, I labor in the field of pond scum. Algae, ladies and gentlemen, is a mysterious and little-known biological entity. Through diligent study and
I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
My discoveries to a disbelieving world. Algae cakes, ladies and gentlemen, is the next wave in the agricultural revolution of the 20th century. Algae is just loaded with
Can I haggle him from the stage?
Oh, give me a break. Oh, give me a break.
protein that choke a horse. Up till now, people haven't been getting the benefit of all this nutrition on account of the less than appetizing nature of the algae herself. But sweetened with corn syrup and held together in solid lumps through the miracle of gum arabic, the algae cake presents a package that is chewy to the mouth and bursting with delightful fresh flavor. I invite each and every one of you to come by my booth. That's booth A113 here in the main hall and sample an algae cake on the house. Thank you.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
Act casual. He's...
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This'll only take a minute.
Our plant recorder! It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the Speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
I know what it is, I'm just not sure how to trigger it. Right. So I wonder if that's triggered the change in the French guy. I forget his name. Jacques or whatever, the French guy. Yeah, Jacques Duterte. I'm not gonna
Now that I've recorded Edna's confession, I don't want to risk erasing it.
No. I wish we'd stop hanging
Mr.
on
Duteau?
Oui?
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish-brown hair.
A distracted look?
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks.
go, that's how we try that.
Emmett, come out of there! Don't listen to him!
House of Glass is annoying.
Perfect.
I wonder if I still remember it. Basically it's a maze, but it's like all the walls move and things in certain... It's like a puzzle, basically.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
You need to move.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family.
Yeah, you need to move the walls.
Study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
So we need to move the walls. If we move certain walls one way, it will either allow us or stop us from moving them another way. So I think moving this one, it's going to affect something down here, or something later on down here. Or maybe that just... Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so there you go. That was blocking that, so that couldn't come up.
Something's blocking it.
Okay, I'm clearly an idiot.
Emmett, get out of this place and back to your booth. You're gonna miss the demo. Come on, Emmett, look up here.
Ah.
I hate this one. I hate this one. It's annoying. So I can't. Because something's blocking it.
It won't slide open.
Did I go for here? Maybe not did that. There we go. That face. There you go, he's passed out now. That one's jammed. I think I just... I'm an idiot. I think I just moved that one back and forth. So that one's jammed.
Something's blocking it.
Yes, no shit. Something's blocking it. That one's jammed. Like this one. There we go. And there we go, and I've done it right, so this will take us back into the Home of Future.
Emmett? Oh, where'd you take him now, Doc?
Is the bald guy not supposed to
The
be
next
here?
exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
So I don't need to be, I don't need to keep a secret out. This is, see, the music's even gotten different. The music's got a bit more dramatic now. This is Emmett. No, this is, sorry. This is Carl Sagan, aka Citizen Brown. And Emmett, young Emmett, is in that thing at the back, so he's not gonna let us onto the ride.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about.
There you go.
Hey, just left not a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch them.
It's less French and more like Transylvania, isn't it?
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Michael! What are you doing?
They're not gonna let me
you
take the
can't
helmet
assault
off.
the exhibitors?
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confused.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No,
it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
He's more Transylvania than French.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the
Even
diving
tank?
bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
He's not gonna let us on the ride now because he is in now.
Que sera.
Very genius, but at least no French.
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break.
So I go to him now, and he's gonna basically tell him off for me for not taking my ticket.
Hey, Artie. This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P-ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out. Professor Duteau, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I am only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bat.
I think he moved him. He's letting me on now because I think he's moved him now. So I need to do something because he has moved him. Oh wait, no, he's not. He's not
must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later.
Later.
Come down, please. The bathysphere exhibit is currently closed for repairs.
I'll wait.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techne, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit? Hey, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techne, at our information desk.
We're running out of time.
Step back! You're crimping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
It's an old nautical superstition.
Hey! You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Cousteau, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
You ready to drop the act? No!
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
But no,
I wish you would.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right?
Because it's gonna kill him? That's why.
Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
Step! Phew! That's better. Mercy.
What? I've never done that. I'm just...
Step back! You're crimping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
Can't you see he's messing with us? There's nothing wrong with those gears. Monsieur Dutot is doing his best to fix the exhibit. Hovering over him like that doesn't help the situation any.
Step off the hose!
I'm not going anywhere.
No, I guess you're not, but I can't wait here all day. I've got an expo to run.
Step off!
I'm not going anywhere.
No, I guess you're not, but I can't wait here all day. I've got an expo to run.
Step off the hose!
Hey!
So did I just stand here?
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
It's been a while since I played, okay?
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Cousteau, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Oops, sorry.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Cousteau, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
I'm not sure, do I just have to stand here? I don't remember. So they'll just stand here for as long as it takes.
You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
Step off the hose!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I command you uncrimp that hose!
Funny, you'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected somehow.
Yeah, I'm just having to wait out.
Step off the horse!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it!
Then neither will I.
Might get boring, but I'm just gonna have to wait this out. There you go.
The lords, the years, they have become unstuck.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you better get back to your booth.
Funny
before...
Yeah, you almost
I don't even
died.
remember
We all
going
have
in there.
problems.
Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
Oh, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress. And it is my pleasant task once again to highlight
most
one of
people
the
that speak
great
at this
minds
convention
who was
all
hard
day.
at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
Dreaming up gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today?
That ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
We're about to get,
Block bearings.
we're about to get, I
Raised
guess.
position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go.
He's going to make this very annoying.
Wish me luck.
Don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father.
In contempt of me.
Where is he? Hand him over this instant! The longer you hold out, the harder it's going to be for you. You don't think you can shelter him?
Maybe Emmett would come out from wherever it is he's hiding if you tried the reasonable approach.
This is the reasonable approach.
Don't antagonize him.
That's
Well, if
exactly
you're not
what
going
we
to say
have do.
anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
You're not coming
Son,
up,
I
old
order you
man.
to come down from there this second. I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you directly.
Size of his ears.
I suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so.
Mouthpiece.
Yeah. If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always threshing.
Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah?
No!
If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. Fear!
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
So, what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan. Just go deal with them. What have you got to lose?
That's what they said to Custer.
Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
I'm basically me too.
So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
I'm counting to 4.
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well...
At least give it a shot.
Father?
Son?
You've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be young. You don't know what it's like to have dreams, have ambitions so great and so powerful that they've got a life of their own. And it's all you can do to hang on for dear life while they gallop on where they must. This is America, Pop. And in America, a person doesn't have to do what his father did. Isn't that why you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of. Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
No.
Sure. Sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, and maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's just...
stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Mother.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me! And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Emmett?
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
Exactly.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Oh, skip it.
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No. Next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Pop! You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator. Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator. The future is coming today.
I don't think it's a spoiler to say that it's not going to work.
He's flying! Emmett is flying!
There we go. I knew it crashed.
Hey!
This is going to say it's not a spoiler that it wasn't going to go great because the whole thing has character. But you kept not finishing and kept making a mess of everything until we got to
I thought I could change.
And the time
Things could be different.
Forget about it. Come on, we gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away! Move! Move! Marty!
That's fine, he's dying anyway, he doesn't belong. The universe has been set right.
Oh my god! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium.
I'll get help.
Newspaper.
What? You mean...
Yeah, because you said it right.
I'm gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Yes. Oh.
I don't know why Mark's been so dumb about this. Like, he clearly knows what's happening. Like, you should know what's happening
on,
anyway. He's
Doc,
done it like 3 times.
Go.
4 times, in fact, because the first part of this game was him having this issue.
Come back. Doc?
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Emmett, is it over already?
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size is going to play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
And you're not discouraged?
Discouraged? By what? You mean what happened in there? Oh, that was a learning experience. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost somebody.
Oh, how sad. Anyone I know?
No, nobody here knew him. He was a complete stranger to this world.
I know the feeling. Sounds like a man after my own heart. Then it is someone I know.
Yeah, no, forget it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here. But there's one thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Please, Emmett, don't ask any...
What's this? Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
Okay, here goes.
What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me, don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Just promise.
Emmett, where are you, my son?
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can't understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise.
I mean, I don't really get it because she kind of spoils it for him. It's like, don't look at this thing, it's going to tell you got the key to the city until you get the key to the city.
I will see you again, right?
No.
I guarantee it.
Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah, when you're like, what, 80? 50? And there he is. We've not seen him since like the second episode. The OG Emmett Brown. We've not seen him since the second episode, so...
Yeah, it worked.
There he is.
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
How was the ceremony?
Long.
I'm pretty sure for the films, like
You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Oh wait, no, I never got in the way of...
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
I was going to say something, but I think I'm wrong anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I came to stop you from marrying Edna.
Edna Strickland? I could never marry her. I mean, she was my first love, but after she broke my heart and tried to sabotage my career, I never saw her again. Never mind, it's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986.
That was a clip,
That is,
so I
unless your
guess...
presence has caused any other time anomalies?
Me? Nah, no. Well, I'm still a little confused about mine.
Where is he? Where's that no-good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name. You see my Artie anywhere?
Oh,
Artie
he
McFly?
is,
That's the
he's
one.
Marty's
Just got a call
great,
from Melvin
great.
at the city records office. He tells me the dad blamed
Yeah,
fool's
great,
gone and
great
got himself
grandfather.
hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it?
Hitched?
Married. I swear, that boy's gonna put his papa in an early grave.
So that's how she got her job back. Ah,
Is that Fox that's
he's
playing
married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was Great-Grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me. Holy crap, Doc, I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
That car!
Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?
She?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No, it's all very simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing into thin air?
Well...
Wait, Edna Strickland just disappeared in the DeLorean?
If that's what you call it. It made a loud noise, and then wham! Nothing!
Great Scott!
She doesn't know that it's a time machine. I remember
Marty,
that much.
do you have any notion
She
what
doesn't
date
actually
she
know
might
it's a
have
time
jumped to?
machine.
None at all, Doc.
She's just
See,
speeding
that
away.
DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They
She
could
was
jump
just
to any
speeding
date
away,
at
so
all.
She would have been.
This is bad. This is very bad.
So she's
Let's
time
just hope
travel,
she
but she
jumped into
doesn't
the
know.
future,
She's
the
just done
far
it.
future.
So she's gonna be
If
very
she's jumped
confused.
into the past.
I remember this.
Think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This
She's
is
in an
Edna.
alternate-
Of course
alternate-
she would mess up the time stream.
Time stream.
Guys,
time universe.
you mind telling me what the hell you're...
I remember. She's in an alternate universe.
Uh-oh.
Way in the future. Or the present, rather. Actually, it's the present because she's fucked everything up. Because she's went all the way back to the past. I remember.
Doc?
She's in a wee cottage by herself.
Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just...
How?
Edna. Edna happened to it. Funny how Edna... Well, they still have cars. How is everything so backwards and yet they're still cars?
Well, now you two looking mighty lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us. Did your son just marry a Canadian saloon singer named Trixie?
Artie? Pshaw, that boy ain't got nerve to ask a girl to the church social. You acquainted with him?
Only slightly.
We're just passing through. We hope.
Tell us. We're looking for Hill Valley.
Well, which is it, a hill or a valley?
No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley.
Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
When did Hill Valley go away?
Oh, heck, I don't know. That was all before I was born.
Then whatever it was must have happened at least 45 years ago.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago, but he got run off by Scary Mary.
Scary Mary?
Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple miles from here. I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news. Takes all the papers in the county, never throws one away. Say, if there's anybody who can tell you what happened to Hill Valley, it's her.
Can you direct us to her?
It's imperative that we talk to her.
Sorry, fellas, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you.
Why wouldn't she talk to us?
The thing of it is, guys, Mary's older than dirt, but she's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite. Please, we gotta see her.
Well, okay, if you insist. Take a right turn just after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you. got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
Can I drive?
Mary Pickford.
An old saloon sign. Cool. Too bad it's all burnt. What do you see?
This vehicle has sustained some serious damage.
Way to stay focused, Doc. Doc, it's a...
Shh.
What do you see?
This vehicle has sustained some serious damage.
Way to stay focused, Doc. Mary Pickford.
Beware of cat.
A blacksmith sign. I wonder if it's from Doc's old shop. Look!
Shh.
I'm guessing this mop doesn't get much use. Look!
Shh.
Look!
Shh.
Get annoying. Can't look in. Picture in the window.
Look!
Shh.
Oh, I see that picture. Probably Edna.
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us...
I don't talk to hooligans!
A very friendly sort.
Doc, that was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, you think you know how to handle her. Just
Yeah,
remember,
that's pretty
we
much
need
how
to
she
know
was. I think
what
she's more
happened to Hill
unhinged in
Valley, and
this
just
one,
as
though,
importantly, the
than she
precise
was
time
before.
when it
Before
happened.
she's just a cranky old lady. I did not even hear anything he said.
Edna's grandfather, Marshall Strickland. That's the same picture I saw in Edna's apartment, way back, in the future.
Way back in the future.
Hey, Miss Strick...
Who are you?
Michael Corleone.
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
But we're not strangers.
How do I know you?
You tried to have me arrested once, a long time ago. Remember?
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easygoing woman, but I got a few rules I live by. And rule number 1 is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither. I don't talk about any day but today.
I guess that didn't go so well.
Of course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her. Go ahead, knock on the door again.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a lot of this.
What?
It's me again, your old friend.
How do I know you?
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th. Something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
Listen, lady, you've got to tell us where Hill Valley went.
Hill Valley? You're standing in Hill Valley. Population 1.
But there used to be a regular town here, right?
Might be there was a town once long ago, or might be it was in the future. How many times I gotta tell ya, I don't talk about any time but
I
today!
mean, it's understandable that she'd be confused. Kinda, I mean... Considering...
You see that car over there? You stole that from Carl Sagan, and you time jumped into the past.
Me? Steal a car? You got a lot of nerve, Sonny. Everyone in town knows that Mary Pickford's the most law-abiding citizen that Hill Valley's ever had. And I don't give a fig about the past.
A fig? I don't give a fig.
Come on, Miss Strickland.
Miss who?
Strickland. You're Edna Strickland.
Take a look at the mailbox, Sonny. Name's Pickford. Mary Pickford. And it has been for as long as I care to remember. And like I told you, I don't care to remember!
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
Maybe? I don't know, maybe?
I brought you this.
I ain't interested in flowers.
Wait till you hear.
And I especially ain't interested in talking flowers. Put them away.
I brought you these tickets to the expo.
What expo?
The expo you left when you swiped the DeLorean and jumped back in time.
Stop messing with my brain. I don't know nothing about time travel, and I never did. And what's more, I never talk about the past.
I mean, I don't know what she was wanting with a picture of my dad, but I don't have anything.
I brought you this picture.
Who's that?
You don't know him, but he looks a lot like this guy you did know.
Not interested.
We must have brought something Edna wants.
Don't look at me. I didn't bring anything but myself.
Oh, yeah, Carl.
Nah.
No. No. We brought...
I brought you... him.
Him.
Him. Ho him. Him ho.
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
It can't be. Emmett.
Yes, Edna. It's me.
It is. It's October 13th, 1931. Oh, and you are Emmett. Emmett. How did I get so turned around? Have I been dreaming? Or stay there.
It's a classic case of suppressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
Darling, you've come back. Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tiff. I trust you've done the same?
Of course I have.
Of course I have. What?
Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You're sweet. But you're still keeping company with this Smirnoff character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
I suppose now you're miffed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders. He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
Can you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
Here's something that'll make you remember.
Remember what? I don't like to remember. Who are you? What are you doing in my yard, you hooligan?
No, Edna. No yard.
What?
This is Emmett speaking. It's October 13th, 1931.
Yes.
And something's about to happen.
Oh, yes, something big. But what?
Better not talk to her directly. It'll break the spell.
Did I make an explosion? I think I did. Did I not do something out of this?
Yeah, I can wait.
I think it's just something with the outhouse.
I don't think so. Maybe not.
What's that? Who's there?
Please, Marty, don't interrupt the trance.
This hat doesn't frame her face very well.
Am I supposed to make a man in the cactus, I think?
Nice fit.
Ugh.
Not sure what that...
Yeah, I don't know, you know, I'm just throwing anything at that.
Not sure what that... Not sure what that...
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
No! Turn it off, you imbecile! If Parker hears that, he'll... Officer, I can explain. It was a trick. I was framed. Oh! He's after me! Ha! He'll never catch me in this souped-up car of the future. Curses! I can't shake him. Well, no use in holding back now. Let's see what this baby can do. And here it comes!
Yes?
And then I
Here
rattle
what
the...
comes?
I don't know. Something really unexpected is supposed to happen right about now, but I'm not sure what. Oh, come to think of it, how can I be expecting something unexpected? What's going on?
Quick, Marty. We've got to find a way to push the story along before she snaps out of her reverie.
Well, shut up and let me do it.
Not sure what that...
I wish I would understand that means.
Here they come!
That once I get an object,
I'm
not
being
planning to just go and use that
transported!
object directly
Where?
after.
Back! Back! To the past!
What do you see?
Hill Valley! But it's all different. It's so small and primitive. Heavens! Can it be? It is!
Is what?
Grandfather! Big as life!
Marshal James Strickland came to Hill Valley in 1869.
Well, it's good that you
I
have
know,
an
Doc. We met him in
encyclopedia.
1885. Remember?
No! I must be mistaken. Grandfather didn't look like that. That man is an imposter! I'm not even sure it is a man! This is all very confusing. Where am I?
I'll need to look that up.
Why
Was
am I
Strickland-
thinking about the past?
Was Strickland a
Get off
character
my
in the
lawn, you
first
kids!
film?
Better find a way to bring back Marshal Strickland quick. We've got to bring this story to a climax.
Oh, Grandfather!
Oh wait, did I hear
How
the
well
real-
you look! How
Don't
well
did you hear the
everything
real-
looks!
How does everything look? Tell me.
It's a bit rustic, to be sure, but all the buildings are so sturdy and well kept, and the young people of Hill Valley, they're so virtuous and upright. So unlike the degenerate specimens from the 20th century, and I know the reason why.
Why?
They haven't yet fallen prey to the vices of booze and debauchery. They are still in a state of innocence. I think I could learn to like living here. But who's this?
Who?
This big lout swaggering up the street, lips curled in an insolent sneer. He's a newcomer to Hill Valley. Beauregard. Beauregard...
Tannen.
Yes!
Good guess.
Look at him, acting like a big shot, throwing his money around. Stolen money, no doubt. Why can't they see through him? The two-bit phony! And now his plan becomes clear. He's bought a plot of land in town. He's going to put up a
what?
I don't know. It's something I don't like. Something evil.
This is the key to our mystery. We've got to get her memory back in the groove.
I've got a pretty good idea what kind of business a Tannen would put up. I wonder what's cooking.
Oh yeah, set fire to it. I knew I was gonna do something with Speakeasy.
Don't upset her, Marty.
With the,
I guess this isn't the right time to be burning things.
I thought that's what I was gonna do.
Talk about a watering hole.
A saloon? In Hill Valley? Oh, he can't do that! Grandpa, you can't let him do it! You can't let that snake ruin paradise! Well, if they're all too blind to stop him, I'll just have to take the law into my own hands. I'll make sure this sinful establishment never opens its doors. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Something very conclusive.
You know what you did with Speakeasy?
You're doing it all wrong. It'll never burn like that. First, we'll need some kerosene. Apply it liberally to the building site. No sense in being parsimonious. And now, watch. Isn't it beautiful? The devil's
fun shit in the bushes.
handiwork consumed by the fires of righteousness. Burn, you sucker, burn!
She was never this passionate when we were dating.
Oh.
What is it, Edna? Is it the fire?
Oh, she bumped down.
Run away! Don't look!
It's not staying in the saloon, is it?
She burnt down. She burnt down the whole village.
My intentions were pure. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
But it did happen like this, and you've been repressing it all these years because you can't stand to admit that you're
A hooligan. I'm a hooligan.
Did I lay it on too thick?
Here's the story. Black and white and red all over.
Huh. Hill Valley destroyed by fire started approximately 2 a.m., July 17th, 1876.
Of course, I'm not the real criminal in this story, am I, Mr. Sagan? You set me up for a fall. You and Smirnoff. You made me steal your infernal car. You made me burn down Hill Valley. And now, by the powers invested in me by the town of Hill Valley, I hereby sentence you two criminals to... You! How much have you heard?
Enough for a month's worth of headlines in a Hayesville Herald. 2 months' worth if you shoot those fellas.
I could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law, right? This is your cue to skedaddle.
Right.
Much obliged. There's Beauregard Tannen's half-finished saloon. Sometime during the next hour, Edna's going to light it on fire and accidentally burn down Hill Valley.
I wonder where her DeLorean is.
We'll find it later. Right now, we've got to stop that fire. I'll go around back. You go through the front.
Got it. I think I liked it better on the outhouse. I'd better not get too close. I'd better not get too close.
So, So now we're on a stealthy mission. Once we get inside anyway. It's gonna be a stealthy mission.
I'd better not get too close. Not sure what that... Not sure what that... Not sure what that...
Yeah, no shit. There we go.
Not sure what that...
There we go. Sneaky mission.
Who's there?
Edna, stop. It's just me.
Mr. Sagan, what are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same question, Miss Pickford.
Isn't it obvious? I'm putting an end to your den of iniquity before it starts.
I don't think so, Mary. I don't like shooting women, but no one comes between Beauregard B. Tannen and his livelihood.
Tannen, stop! You shoot her, she'll drop the torch, and this whole place will burn up. Edna, stop! If you drop that torch, he'll shoot us.
Looks like we're at something of a standoff here, Mr. Tannen.
I don't see a way out, unless somebody manages to disarm both of you at the same time.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
Is that a hint? I need to get up.
Was that a mouse?
What's the matter, Miss Pickford? Scared of a little mouse?
No, but you should be scared. Mice carry diseases. It's a fact. Look it up.
Maybe I could jump him. Dolores Miskin?
As we quick. Anyway, we need to go up.
Mary Pickford?
Don't tell me that you're not traveling through time.
It's right over his head, but I can't knock him out while Edna's still holding that torch.
Ah, okay. I think I need the sandbags or something else.
Are you here to haul me back to
No,
1931 for my
there's
supposed crimes? Or is there some sort of time court for that kind of thing?
Time court? What in the name of Ulysses S. Grant is she talking about?
Not quite.
Can I not get the sandbags back? Okay, I guess I can. Okay, I fucked up there.
I can't reach it, and even if I could knock it down, Edna'd be free to torch the place. Well, there's a sandbag over Tannen's head. I wonder if I can get something over Edna's torch.
Oh, I think there's water. I think. I should really find water somewhere.
Man! Man, this thing is not light.
Say, that's a lovely chandelier you've got there, Tannen. Is it French?
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift. Dolores Miskin?
I need to get to the other one, the other side. Stop going behind the door. Get them back up the ladder.
What kind of odds would...
Not quite.
Was it stuck in?
Not quite.
Okay, so it's not heavy enough. I can't just walk across there, so there's some way that I get to the other side. But it's not letting me do it
Sandbags right over Tannen's head.
Why are you so hellfire determined to meddle in my affairs, woman? You've been a-burring my behind for over a month now.
You're the source of the hellfire around here, Tannen. I'm just fanning the flames a little.
Lady, I'm just giving the hard-working folk of Hill Valley a place to play.
Cripes, it's no wonder the town went up. I could smell the kerosene from here. Hang in there, Doc. If I don't figure out some way of dousing that flame, Edna's gonna burn down the town. Not sure what that... Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift.
I remember being stuck when I first played this, and I'm equally stuck now. Wait, is it because there's no... I can stop.
Not sure what that...
100 years from now, Hill Valley will erect a statue in my honor.
If you go through with this, there won't be a Hill Valley 100 minutes from now.
Not sure what that... Not sure what that... I wonder what's in these. Oh, stop! Quiet! God!
What the hell? Oh, cow crap! There goes all my pickled pig's feet!
How come he could see that the barrels had all went, but he couldn't see me standing right next
Pickle
to the barrel?
juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift.
It's still too heavy. Seriously.
Maybe we can come to a more peaceable solution, Mr. Tannen.
Keep your distance, fancy pants. I don't know you from Adam, but that won't stop.
Man, this thing is not light. Going down.
Looks like your torch is getting a little dim there, Miss Pickford.
It's still hot enough to bring down this little bit of Gomorrah, Tannen.
All right, physics.
Will it let me go across now?
Why are you so hellfire determined to meddle in my affairs, woman? What was that noise?
What noise? I didn't hear a noise.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. The floorboard. Come on, turn the corner. Nope.
Okay, that was lucky.
Won't be long now.
We'll just see. Are you here to haul me back to 1931 for my supposed crime?
Come on.
Got any last words?
I'll see you in hell, Tannen.
You first, lady.
Come on, you son of a...
Ha! What the frog?
Who the hell are you?
I'm the diversion, butthead.
Doc's got a mean
Nice
punch.
one, Doc.
Don't tell Clara. She thinks Fisticuffs set a bad example for the boys. Now, where's Edna?
Doc, she's gone. Edna's DeLorean.
We gotta stop her before she hits 18 miles per hour. Come on!
Yeah, that music got way too loud to even hear. I'm proud.
Okay, nothing to be worried about.
Another
You're a
chase.
smart woman with a strong moral compass. You just need to think your way out of it. Oh, fudge!
I guess she's just not. I mean, I suppose if you time travel,
she
you
doing?
wouldn't be surprised about a flying car.
I think she's spouting euphemisms at us. Luckily, the road out of Gildow is still pretty rough in 1875. It's unlikely she'll manage to accelerate 88 miles an hour anytime soon.
How are we gonna stop her?
Good question. We can't risk injuring her or damaging the vehicle for fear of altering the timeline even further. Luckily, those diagnostic lights my alternate self put all over her DeLorean have given me an idea. Here, take these.
What are these?
Front synchronization buttons.
How do they work?
I generally use them for maintenance purposes. We might be able to use them to sync up with alternate noise diagnostic modules, thus making it possible to make both sets of time streams and override the time and destination of the alternate DeLorean. At least that's the theory.
That's a great plan, I think.
Best of all, we won't need to meld the modules to the frame. Just snap them over the diagnostic lights.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to go out there? How the heck am I supposed to do that?
Good question. Let me think. Aha!
A hoverboard!
Saved our hides a few times before, so it seemed like the appropriate tool to bring along for the job.
Sweet!
You okay?
It's just like riding a bike.
Ready to make the jump?
Ready, Doc.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Whoa!
Nice form, buddy. How's the reception on the wireless?
Great. Where'd you get these?
From Bird's cache of 21st century video game consoles. Now remember, all you've got to do is attach the flux-sync modules to those diagnostic lights.
Will do, Doc. It's locked. Is this the starboard flux emitter?
Yes. Now plug in the flux-sync.
All right.
Nicely done. Now, aim the sync toward the receiving dish.
I'll try, but it's getting a little bumpy out here.
Great. That's one flux-sync down. 2 more to go.
Get off! Oh, get off!
sneak past the rearview mirror.
It's because I have to go through the front.
It's locked!
Yeah, I think I need to go through the front.
I better not touch it now that it's synced.
Yeah, but I wasn't planning on. This isn't any more dangerous.
Is that one of the flux emitters?
Yes. Now plug in the flux sync.
I can't reach it from here.
Just have to climb up to the top.
I mean, I need to go through the front.
Fusion's belching flames!
Yes, that's unfortunate. I'd stay out of them if I were you. Don't cross those flames, they may be radioactive.
I don't even like crossing through normal flames.
Back to the front. Tell me not to touch it. I wasn't
I
planning
better
on.
not touch it now that it's synced.
Back to the front again. Oh, she's not letting me.
I'm okay. I'm okay. It's locked.
Careful, Marty.
Don't worry, I got it.
Can't go through the back, but I can't go through the front yet.
It's locked. I better not touch it now that it's synced. It's one of the flux emitters.
I just have to go
I can't reach it from here.
Oh.
Just have to climb up to the top.
Yeah, no shit. I didn't mean to actually go to the front this time. Just gonna knock me back.
Careful, Marty.
Don't worry, I got it.
Maybe I can actually go through the
Don't
back.
cross those flames, they may be radioactive.
No, I can't.
I don't even like crossing through normal flames.
Not sure what that. Not sure what that. Not sure what that. Not sure what that.
Nice work, Marty.
making it easy up till now? Is that the port flux emitter?
Yes, now plug in the flux sink.
Well, here goes nothing, Doc. Whoa!
Perfect! Now, aim the flux sink towards the receiving dish on my DeLorean.
Receiving dish, check! From here.
Yeah, I need to get run over again. Oh, so now you take it off my hands. Let's go get run over.
It's locked. I better not touch it now that it's synced. Edna!
What?
Let me in!
You want in? Fine!
Marty, are you all right?
Not really. Pull over!
No!
You're in a lot of danger!
So are you!
Give it up!
You first!
Give it up!
You first!
Whoa!
Excellent, Marty. Now that you're on top of the board, attach the flux sink to the overhead flux emitter.
That's great, Doc.
Thanks for spelling it out to me.
Nicely done. Now, aim the sink toward the receiving dish. That's it. Get out of there, Marty.
Phew.
With the flux synchronizers. That's
we're actually near the end.
What?
So one might be a bit late for you to join.
the temporal cohesion of Edna's DeLorean is decaying at an alarming rate.
English, Doc.
We've got to get Edna home now. Hold on!
Parker? Then I must be back in... Would you be kind enough to tell me what day it is?
It's the day I place you under arrest for arson, resisting arrest, and being a general all-round pain in the ass.
No! You can't arrest me. Not now. I just got back from the last century.
Would you look at that? Edna Strickland, drunk as a skunk.
I'm not drunk, you reprobate. I'm a time traveler.
Sure you are. Oh, I'm loving this.
I'll prove it to you. Come with me. We can do the whole day over if you want. We can fix everything.
We can start by drying you out. Come on, into the station with you.
You can bunk with me, doll.
I'd rather die. Stop it! Unhand me, you dolt!
Don't worry, things do get...
Well, I guess that's it for Edna.
I wouldn't say amazing,
Yes,
but...
I suppose it is. You know,
You don't go
whoever
as
said
bad as
time
they
heals
were.
all wounds
Things
didn't
do
know
change for her.
squat about time travel.
What do we do about that, DeLorean?
No need to do a thing. Ever since we synced up the time circuits, the temporal breakdown in Edna's DeLorean has accelerated at an exponential rate. By my calculations, the timeline should catch up with it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now!
What the hell? Hey, Parker, you're not gonna believe this.
See? What did I say? Ready to go home?
Wait, Doc, the timeline's not fixed yet. Look.
Yes, sir.
Michael, you missed all the fireworks at the expo.
Yeah, so I heard. Listen,
appreciate the
I
juggle
heard a
five
rumor
looks.
about you two.
If you didn't catch.
I guess we gotta come clean. Ta-da! Artie took me to Reno last night.
Try to keep a secret in Hill Valley.
Well, you gonna congratulate us or what?
And it's true. My grandpa's married the wrong grandma. I'm done for.
Hey,
Yeah,
you feeling all right, kid? You don't look so hot.
Artie, you can't do this. You're not supposed to get married for another 5 years.
Well, I know Trixie and I were taking things slow.
But after that witch Edna got me fired with that postcard, we kind of accelerated things a little.
The postcard. Oh, man. Trixie, you can't marry Artie.
Is this about my past with Kid? 'Cause Artie ain't holding that against me.
That's right, darling. The past is the past.
Yeah, but...
Marty, that is your grandmother.
Can you see through me?
Nope, never could figure you out. I thought you'd be thrilled for us.
You don't understand. You're supposed to marry Sylvia Miskin.
But I did marry Sylvia Miskin.
What?
You didn't think my real name was Trixie Trotter, did ya?
Don't feel too bad. It was kind of a surprise to me, too.
Wait a minute, you're Grandma Sylvie?
Grandma? Hey, how old do you think I am, kiddo?
But you're so skinny and blonde and...
Yeah,
You know,
it's
I
amazing
think-
what
Oh my
all
God.
she'll do for
I've
ya.
seen you naked. You're Sylvia?
You okay, pal?
Yeah, I'm fine. Great. You kids go off and have yourself a wonderful honeymoon. And don't worry about your dad, Artie. I'm sure he'll come around.
Come around to what?
To approving your marriage. You seem kind of mad about it back at the high school.
Well, that was before I got a look at her. Besides, as my dear old father Seamus used to say, no sense in getting riled up over something I can't do nothing about. And honestly, now that I met her, I can't imagine a better daughter-in-law than the charming Miss Sylvie here.
Aw, thank you, Dad.
As for you, stranger, I'll thank you to not go poking your nose in McFly family business.
It's been a pleasure, Agent Corleone.
See ya in the funny papers, Mikey.
Goodbye, Grandma.
You know, I took some
They're supposed to be holding hands,
Trixie
and
in
they didn't.
1931.
Hey, that's my grandma you're
They
talking
didn't
about.
mold it properly. They're just kind of stuck their hands out at each other and just kind of awkwardly walking next to each other like that instead of actually holding each other's hands.
Here we are, back in good old 1986.
May 14th?
15th. Best to build in a little lag time. Gives you a chance to catch up.
Looks like the estate sale is still going on. Hey, don't you want to stay, Doc? You gotta stop the bank from selling off all your old stuff.
What are you talking about? Estate sale? Bank? I'm not dead, Marty. Clara and I are having a little garage sale, that's all.
Garage sale? You mean...
Marty, you're back from your trip. Hello, Doc. Selling off the family treasures, eh?
Not quite, but I hope you find something you like.
Speaking of which, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I sure did.
Great! Hey, is that a box of Asimov?
Let me get this straight. Are you telling me you live here now? In 1986?
Well, naturally. Claire and I maintain a part-time residence here. Wasn't that the case when you left?
No.
Strange. I can't imagine not sticking around. After all, I've got my late father's foundation to supervise. If I wasn't here, who'd present the annual Earhart Brown Scholarship for Young Scientists? Something funny?
I'll explain it to you later.
I don't see what's so funny about looking after a family legacy. Oh, almost forgot. I've got something for you. Happy graduation.
Graduation? But that's not for another... The McFlys of Hill Valley.
An exhaustively detailed history of your family. From your great-great-grandfather Seamus to the present.
You traveled through time to write this?
Well, most of the research was done traditionally, but your grandma Sylvia proved to be something of a mystery.
Which is why you traveled back to 1931, to look for her.
Exactly. Who knew she was singing in a speakeasy under a stage name?
This is great, Doc. Thanks.
It's the least I could do for the man who saved me from making the worst mistake of my life.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Brown!
Edna?
Einie!
What's going on? What are you doing with my dog?
The same thing I do every afternoon, silly man. Giving him such much-needed exercise. Isn't that right, Einstein?
Hey, Dollface, it's past time for our 3:30.
Coming, sweetie! Oh, Mr. McFly, have you seen my stepson anywhere?
Oh, Biff! I think you're late for an appointment.
Oh, well, gosh. You're right, Mr. McFly. Hi, Marty.
Don't they make a great little family? You'd never know they met in prison.
I love her sending.
Don't say anything. Let's just walk quietly into the lab and hope there are no more surprises.
I love her sending her dear.
To the future!
Marty, you can't be here. If your younger self sees you, the consequences could be catastrophic.
My younger self? Oh, right! Bring him along, too. This concerns all of us.
What do you mean? Does something happen to us?
Do we turn into assholes or something?
Nah, we're fine. But our great-great-grandkids?
What the hell?
Great Scott!
Now the DeLorean got a paint job.
Doc, you gotta come back with me. Don't listen to him, Doc. It's me you gotta help. If you want to save Jennifer and our 12 kids. What? That timeline was over 5 jumps back.
Doc, how can there be 2 more of me here?
I have no idea. By all rights, a space-time continuum should be tearing apart like a cheap dish rag right now.
It already is. What my evil twin and I are trying to say is the future is totally jacked up, and you gotta come with me to save it. No, me! So... we meet at last. You've altered my timeline once too often.
What's going on, Doc?
Well, we do seem to have a conundrum on our hands. Or 3.
Yeah, Doc, but which one is the real me?
Isn't it obvious, Marty? Come on.
Prepare to be erased. Doc, wait! What about the space-time continuum? Yeah, what about my future? And mine?
The future can wait. We've got a present to catch up with.
Where to, Doc?
Mr. McFly, thrill me.
Let's see if the older, the great grandfather, I don't know. I want to see if that was Michael J. Fox. I can enjoy the music. Did I miss the voices? Normally they're way at the front before all this. Oh no, the sound stuff. Okay, moving up. I guess missed it. I need to stream it on Twitch from now on because... Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's Michael J. Fox. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, Christopher Lloyd actually did play himself. Oh. I guess it was so... I don't know. I never actually looked at this one before. I guess I was so used to how well, I don't know, the other guy that plays Marty, I guess I was so used to how he was playing it that I didn't actually think Doc was being played by the original Doc. Yeah, like I was saying, I need to stream on Twitch from now on because a game like this especially is going to get content claimed the minute I let this archive on YouTube. Annoyingly, it's going to flag up, and then just general music throughout the episodes are going to flag up. The last one got copyright strikes because of just instrumentals in the episode itself. Which is annoying. Telltale Pet. There we go. It's not. It's a wee joke ending, I think. Pretty sure they weren't actually intending to do any more parts. It's just a wee joke. There we go. So the stream's gonna cut off for a couple seconds just so I can check the achievements and I'll see what I've still to do. And then I'll come back and I'll get achievements done. And then that's pretty much it for the gameplay. We can just watch the making of. Since it's gonna be claimed anyway, I may as well play it. So give me a wee second. Wow, I'm only 61% done with the achievements. 77 rather. I'm only 77% done with achievements. What have I missed? Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. So, I've missed the achievement Fuel Master, which is to flawlessly mix up a batch of Emmett's rocket fuel. Yeah, I didn't do that. I messed up. messed up so much doing that one. The next one is Fate in Flux. Heard about the curious fate of Marshall Strickland. Huh? Heard about the curious fate of Marshall Strickland. Is that the Western Strickland, or... No, who is Marshall Strickland? I don't know. I don't know where they actually go about finding that one. Oh, there was a hidden passageway in the... I've missed the escape artist, which is find the hidden passageway. It doesn't actually say where. But it's kinda... It's between kid restraint and police blotter, so I'm gonna assume it's in... second episode? Like one of the first two episodes when we're in the past, since it's kind of in that timeline, so it's probably the Speakeasy or the Soup Kitchen or something like that. Oh, a minimum of panic. Rescue Arthur with minimal fuss. Rescue Arthur. Oh, does is that when I caused that whole stuff? Or like, I don't know. How else would you go about that one? I won't lie to you if I have to look up anything how to do these, where exactly I'm supposed to go. Hill Valley Tourist. Listen to all tourist audio guides in Hill Valley. Okay. Okay. I must have missed one in my original play. Or maybe I didn't. The last stream, I did point out because I had to quit the game before an episode was done, so it saved in a weird place. It saved a little bit before all the stuff I'd actually done. Excuse me. So I had to do some of the stuff I did before it again. And one of the things I didn't bother doing because it was on the previous stream was go through all of the self-tours. So I guess we'll do that. One bad apple, collect every demerit in the game. Was there more demerits? There were more demerits? What are the other demerits? I got the demerit for having the booze. I got the demerit for the dog. I got the demerit for PDA. I did spray paint the wall. I don't think anyone actually saw that though, so I don't know if I got demerit for that. I mean, is that... Do I get a demerit automatically for that, for painting the wall, or do I have to show someone it? Or trigger something so someone sees it? I don't know. But what other demerits do I need? PDA, alcohol, dogs, spray painting, being a dick with the statues. Is there any more of that, or is it just because I never physically gave a ticket for the spray paint? That's one I'm going to have to look up. There's actually a fair couple of I thought this was going to be one of those games that you just kind of earned all the achievements anyway by just going through it, and then maybe you'd get like one or two where it's like, oh, you unlocked this, you specifically clicked on this thing to talk about, or like the exhibition where it's like you look through all the exhibition, things that we'd kind of expect people to do anyway playing. But I'm genuinely surprised there's quite a few achievements here that I didn't get just through playing. Hidden Treasure is another one I need to get. It's examine every container of contraband in Speakeasy. Timely travel. I hope you guys can hear me, because it did say that my audio was going to be recorded, but you couldn't see what I'm actually seeing. Which is a shame. Playback's been a bit weird, so I can't actually tell what you guys are seeing. Timely Traveler is another one I need to get. Take the fewest possible trips to Emmett's lab. Right, I did mess that because I was an idiot and I forgot. Okay. There's a moose is another one. Get a good look at Trixie's postcard. I thought I did that. Oh my god. Green Goblin treated Dessert Edna. Wait, what? Treated Desert Edna to an algae cake. Do I need to get an algae cake and take it back? How do I get an algae? It says Desert. Yeah, Desert Edna, so that's the crazy Edna, right? From the alternate past present. The one is trying to. Where do I get an algae cake for her? Because they wouldn't let me have one at the stand, or do I need to do something to eventually get one at the stand? I don't know. A prickly pear had a conversation with a cactus. Oh my fucking god. Complete the glass house maze without going back up the stairs. Yep, I've messed that one up. Get it on tape. Recorded everyone at the expo. That should be fun. I don't mind going back to do that one. 2 up. Oh, it's scrolling now. Sorry, I'm waiting for it to come back. It's scrolling. Solve the saloon puzzle with no more than 2 trips to the 2nd floor. I'll write that end one. Moonwalker busted a move, 80s style. I don't know where to get that one. That's quite a few achievements I've missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That is 17 in total, 16 trophies, and then the platinum for getting all the trophies. I have missed 16 trophies. How did I do that? Oh my god. It's getting kind of late though. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to be annoying. I did not expect there to be that many trophies, and it's gonna be a lot of going back and forth. It's not like I can just slot myself right into where exactly I need to go. I need to go back to the episode and basically play it through again to trigger some of these things. Oh, I'm really sorry, I'm being very annoying, but it's too late for me to do that right now. No, it's way too late for me to start doing that. But I will play the making of, because I did say I was going to play that. So I'll play that and then that'll be it.
The history of Back to the Future video games has not been a pretty one. And so My mandate to Telltale when they said we're going to do Back to the Future is this game cannot suck eggs.
I was aware of his frustration at previous attempts at making a game. Definitely, the first time we met, we talked about that. You know, with Telltale, our process starts with the story and the characters, and we apply the story mechanics later. And I think that people were really excited about the potential of where this could go because we really want to protect the license. And, you know, also for us, like, getting Bob Gale's sign-off was everything.
There's never going to be a Back to the Future Part 4. We're not doing that. But Telltale's Back to the Future game is pretty close to what a Part 4 could be.
Making a Telltale game is sort of modeled after the TV episodic model where we, instead of telling one story at once.
That's what I said in the first stream, that they weren't going to make another sequel, but basically this would be what another sequel would be if they were, but they're not. I labelled that stream as I want this sequel, and someone thought I meant I wanted a sequel to the game. That's not what I meant. I wanted a film or you know, like a mini series to adapt this story because I like it so much. I think it's so fun. It's basically everything I like about Back to the Future all kind of smushed together because it's back and forth constant, all these alternate timelines, and they just, oh, I love it. I love it. And it's a shame that it's on a game that people don't think is even that good. But anyway.
We tell a bunch of stories that are all connected over the course of a season. So in Back to the Future's case, it was 5 episodes. So first we figure out like the really rough story arc, and that's kind of where everything starts.
We would have roundtable meetings with the Telltale guys, would come down to LA. We got to talking about things. I proposed that we go back into Doc Brown's youth because this was an idea that Bob Zemeckis and I had way early on when we were trying to figure out what Back to the Future Part 2 was going to be about.
And instantly, like, all of the fans in the room just went, yeah, that's why we should do this. That's the story we want to tell and explore. And then it was all just a matter of, okay, well, we have this basic idea. How do we get the player involved? What is, you know, obviously we want it to be a Doc and Marty story. That was kind of the core of what the films are. And so we started there, came up with the problem for the whole series of Doc getting stranded back in time. Then we go in and start actually kind of creating the concept art. I remember seeing that first Marty sketch was another key moment in the process where we're like, okay, that's the thing we were most worried about in this production. We've got that figured out, now we can move on.
Well, the best part of the Telltale guys on the game were they were huge fans of the movie, and they wanted to get it right. They wanted really to be true to the spirit of Back to the Future.
Another like really important part of the process for us was getting the actual actors from the movie to be involved. From the very get-go, when the game was first pitched, we said we have to get Christopher Lloyd if we're going to be doing Doc Brown.
Lloyd does a lot of
in a huge speaking role.
It's kind of roles now. So
I think it's great. What a fabulous idea.
I don't think it's really that difficult to get him back into the voice.
And,
Martin,
this is great material. I mean, it should be a lot of fun.
Michael J. Fox, however, that
having Tom Wilson come back for some voiceover now is rad.
Tom as Biff, episode 103, take 1.
You're lucky your old man's here, butthead.
I feel like that guy is just one of the huge parts. Like, you can't have a Back to the Future game without Biff.
He moves his neck more. He uses his jaw more than I do. You know, things like that. So with every character in the movie, I would think about those things. So it's there. I don't have to watch everything because I remember those cues also. The physicality, although in voiceover it doesn't matter so much. But as you see, maybe in the B-roll, you see, you know, I'm trying to be physical to get back into it to be able to do it right.
And then having Claudia Wells come in too, like she was, I think, right off the bat, you know, interested as well, and heard that kind of the band was getting back together.
Jennifer?
What the hell?
The coup of all coups was getting
Jennifer?
Michael J. Fox to participate and be the voice of one of the McFly ancestors.
Well, yeah, so when we were trying to get all the cast together, we spoke with Michael J. Fox, but due to time commitments, couldn't be full time like we needed him. But we got him to do the cameo, which was awesome. And I almost feel like that was
It's been a while since I've watched
a cooler use
I
of
don't
him
remember sounding
nowadays. But then the search turned to how do we find someone to do a Marty who can just come in and be our main character, and it was a really big worry for a while.
I voiced Marty McFly in Back to the Future, the game.
I think you did a good job.
Jesus Christ, Doc, you disintegrated Einstein!
Pressure, yeah. To be like, oh, that amazing, iconic role that everyone loves and knows and can quote lines from, and that incredibly famous, wonderful actor, Michael J. Fox. Can you just replicate that? That's what I had going on in the back of my head. So yeah, it was a lot of pressure.
At one point, we got an email from our accountant who said that she'd gotten emailed an MP3 from some kid who said he would like to be Marty in the Back to the Future game.
I heard about this. I saw a news article. Telltale Games is making Back to the Future and Jurassic Park into a game. And I was like, wow, that looks awesome. I would love to be, the voice of Marty McFly, but there's no way in hell that's going to happen. And at the time, Telltale was a lot smaller, so you just have to Google Telltale to get like a list of phone numbers. And Rhoda was the first name that popped up, so I called her. And I left a message that was basically this nerdy, like, hey, my name is Angelo Cassio. I do a great Marty. I tried to sound as much like Marty as I could. I was like, it's my density to have this role.
But I remember it going across someone's desk, them hearing this audition and just saying, man, this kid sounds exactly like Michael J. Fox when he was young.
Doc, you gotta listen to me. The bruise on your head, I know how that happened. You told me the whole story.
It was almost no discussion. It was just kind of, yeah, we heard that MP3 that I think he recorded on like a Rock Band microphone with like, it was just insane, but it was that good.
AJ's Marty McFly is damn near flawless. When I heard his voice, I couldn't believe it.
I mean, I listened to it, and if I didn't know that this was not
he did a really good job.
I would have assumed it was.
He was such a crucial piece to have that energy throughout the entire series, so it was amazing working with him.
I was obsessed with the movies growing up, like obsessed with Back to the Future. So
Same.
It was something that was always in the back of my head. It was just a silly party trick at, what went from a social thing to party trick to actually becoming very useful.
So, Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of me?
I don't.
Working on this from a fan
How is that,
perspective
Jen?
was the most pressure I've ever felt on anything. Trying to invent a way where we can pull you along through the story and then use dialogue options where you get to choose what Marty's going to say. And
They
I think
are my
that's the
favourite
kind of
films, but
hook
it
for
has been a
us
while.
is giving you a situation and then saying, well, here's 3 different ways or 4 different ways that Marty could possibly react. If you were playing Marty, what would you do? And I think that it allows people to really author their own story.
Telltale's Back to the Future game
Not really.
is the only game that deserves to be called Back to the
went over that like
It's very
how
true
many
to the
times
spirit
now?
of the movies. The voice acting is terrific. The characterization is great. And with the new consoles, the game is just going to sparkle and jump off the screen.
Bringing this game to a new generation, even though it's not that old, is actually super exciting. Like getting to debut it again on all the new platforms. Telltale's got a lot bigger of a fan base now, and there's a lot of people who probably didn't know that we made this game. But it's still got a lot of the same core principles that are fun in a Telltale game. We're taking this thing that's super familiar and we're putting our own story in it and allowing you to play it. So in time with the 30th anniversary of the films, now we're getting to kind of add to what's out there in the media and saying like, you're rebuying the movie again and watching it. Here's a game you might enjoy as well. And it kind of, watch the movies first, get back the nostalgia, and then right after the movie ends, you can pop in the game and continue the story from there.
Yeah, they just had another anniversary. Was it last week or the start of this week? I'm forgetting. I forget. Fake fan, I know. But yeah, did anyone see they recently announced that they were going to remake it? Back to the Future, I mean. And they had oh, I forget everybody's name. Okay, I've completely forgotten his name. I forget everyone's name. The guy who played Spider-Man recently, in Homecoming and all that, they've got him, or at least it's rumored or whatever, something like that. He's gonna be like rumored to be the new Marty McFly in this remake. I don't know. Back to the Future is my favourite film. It's the whole trilogy I consider just one, and it's my favourite. A remake was inevitable, honestly, so there's no point being upset, because it's not like these films are disappearing, are they? Even if this remake turns out to be shit. But, yeah, I don't know. I felt like I was more upset by the fact that this kid, I do not remember his name, the Spider-Man guy, is being the one to play him. It's just, I don't know, I don't like the idea of that. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. I'll have to do the achievements myself some other time. I probably won't stream that, because that'll be a bit boring, a bit annoying. But, again, I'm sorry for not doing it here. It was just way too many. I did not expect there to be that many achievements, honestly. So, yeah. That's everything. Thanks for joining, if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye.